What's up, guys? CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new episode of Hybrid TV, this time number 30, Dirty 30. I'm joined, as always, by Tim.
How's it going, everyone?
And nobody else, because everybody else took off this week. Andrew Lincoln will be departing The Walking Dead with this season. This news was broken today by Collider in an exclusive, who revealed that he will actually only appear in 6 episodes of this 16-episode season. And so that is huge. Lincoln, of course, has been Rick Grimes, the star of the show, since the show began. Obviously, it's lasted a really, really long time, and so he himself is going to be walking away. So, obviously, we don't know exactly how he's going to leave the show, but, I mean, given that it's The Walking Dead, I'm pretty sure we have a good idea of how that's going to happen. What do you think this means for the show, Tim? I mean, obviously, to lose such a major star like this, I don't really know if we have a crazy update on why or a specific reason, but...
Well, it just came out, like, today, didn't it?
Yes, this news was just revealed.
So maybe when you're listening to this tomorrow, the reason will be given, but as of right now, we don't know.
Yeah, as of right now,
It's usually how it goes when we record podcasts.
We'll get some more information, right after we finish recording, usually. Which is always fun. But yeah, right now we have no idea why he's leaving the show. He just is.
Honestly, this feels like, with them losing so many people, like, recently, and some people thinking about leaving the show, it just feels like The Walking Dead is on life support at this point. I feel that once they lose Rick, they're probably going to start losing their fan base more steadily.
Well, that's the big risk for me, and they kind of have hedged their bets a little bit here. You're right, they are losing so many people. They've got Chandler Riggs last season was really shocking for the actor himself. That was not the plan, and apparently they changed that pretty late in the game. Andrew Lincoln leaving is massive. Lauren Cohen is only actually going to be in a couple of episodes this season as well. She actually is going to be there for 6 episodes too. She's got a whole new show on ABC now, Whiskey Cavalier.
Maybe they're leaving at the same time, off into the sunset.
Something's going to happen in that 6th episode, that's pretty obvious at this point. Apparently, they're reaching out to Norman Reedus. I don't know if it's like preemptively to keep him on, but they're like, hey, you want to be the star of the show? I mean, he was already probably the most popular character and has been for about 9 seasons, so... I'm wondering if that's enough to keep it going, because he is so popular.
And then Norman Reedus leaves to do Death Stranding full time.
Boondock Saints 4 or whatever. It's one of those things where obviously these are the kind of things that you have start to happen in a show's 9th season.
That's the issue with the long form television adaptation as opposed to the original comic, where they can keep people on whenever because they're fictional. Yep, with real life, you got all these contract disputes and actors getting big and getting asked to do projects of maybe more prestige or more salary, or just wanting to flex themselves more as time goes on.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and obviously the reason for this is going to be because it could be, like you said, it could be a contract thing. It could be him wanting money that AMC doesn't want to pay. Although 9 seasons in, you got to think that you got to do what you got to do to keep this guy on the show, right?
Yeah.
There's also just a really good chance that, I don't want to say Andrew Lincoln was he had real, super star power and he was getting a ton of jobs, but, he was, fairly well known. He had a couple of big movies and signed on to do The Walking Dead, and he has not done much since then. Anytime you're filming a major show like this, it obviously is going to eat into your schedule, and maybe it's just a change of scenery thing for Andrew, but... There was a really good point made by Brandon Davis, a big Walking Dead junkie and an expert over at comicbook.com, who kind of was likening it to, he compared it to a little bit to Lost, where he was like, why do we have to learn about these things ahead of time now? It's like, what if, it had been reported before Lost season 3, it's like, oh yeah, Dominic Monaghan is only in it for however many episodes. He's going to be leaving the show with at some point in season 3. It's that would have been huge, and that would have been...
Yeah, it does kind of ruin the storytelling surprises knowing that when actors leave, but that's just sort of the nature of the industry now. Yeah, I still wish it had not come out personally, just because I don't know how you get around that now, It's now everybody knows he's going to go, and maybe that'll,
if I had to guess, I think that's probably going to have, a negative effect on ratings. I think a lot of people, maybe they're thinking that more people will tune in if they know it's Andrew Lincoln's last 6 episodes, and I'm kind of like, I think it'll be the opposite.
I can see like a ratings bump for those 6 episodes, and then like an immediate drop off.
Yeah, again, I think it's Daryl Dixon, is weirdly, I don't want to say weirdly, given the fact that he is a main character. He's not really the star of the show, but he is easily the most popular character, and so I think his still being there should be enough to keep him going, I think.
But can he carry the show alone is the question.
It's a good question, and I guess we're going to find that out over the last 10 episodes of Season 9.
Yeah, honestly, with that 6-episode thing, it reminds me of Arrow Season 4, where, like, once it was revealed that Laurel was probably going to die that season, I watched up until that episode and then stopped because that season was really bad, and I just wanted to see that part happen.
Yeah, it is kind of strange how that's become the norm now with shows and reporting the media and this entertainment journalist industry, but it is really interesting reading more into this Collider article. They don't say for sure. What they do say is Lincoln has been locked down in 8+ years of starring on The Walking Dead, and while it's a lucrative job, it limits the versatile star from taking on other creative challenges. So that does kind of hint that it's like, hey, maybe not in as many words and in his own words, but that definitely seems to point the finger at. It's like he's like, yeah, I want to go do something else now.
Yeah. Which
8 years in any job, if it's preventing you from doing other things, that's definitely a big deal. So it'll be interesting to kind of watch how that plays out. Certainly, I don't want to say like not a ton of Walking Dead fans here at the channel, but we're not like diehards or junkies. But if you are, let us know what you think about Lincoln departing in the comment section down below, and what that might do for your interest in the series and how that changes that.